welcome to serving at home tonight. It's good to have everyone here. We've planned some things that involve the children, so that's why some of the kids are in here. And I know that some of you can't have your kids here for various reasons, and you can just take it home to them and see how we go from there. To start this off, the children need to put their minds on, okay, and their eyes on. And moms and dads, you might have to help them. So, watch the screen. We're going to have some pictures of people. You need to tell me what they do, and then we'll have a question at the end. Are you ready, guys? Right, so let's see. Person number 1. Oh, you're not going to know who that is. I'm going to have to tell you. Can anyone guess? Okay, that is my geography teacher from school. I found him on the internet. Is that not amazing? And he actually believes that the earth is flat. And he still taught me geography. So let's see the next picture. Oh, look, what are those people doing, guys? What are they doing? They're serving food, that's right. And what kind of place are they serving food, you think? Oh, sorry. It's an old age home that they're serving food. Oh, that's the easy one. Who knows what that person's doing? All right, that's a doctor. And that person? Oh, got it. Next one. Oh, that might be a bit tricky. What's that? NSRI. Well done. The grown-up table is good. Oh, what do you think that is? Any guesses for that picture? What's that guy? He was a soldier. All right. And who knows anyone about that picture? Oh, that's a teacher. That's actually Jo Davy. She's actually a missionary. She lives in Sudan, and she helps look after those boys who don't have moms and dads. Now the question is, what do all these people have in common? Talk about it at your little table there and see if someone can come up with an answer. It looks like Laura's got an answer already. They all help people. Good. Can anyone think of a grown-up word that's got to do with helping? Laura's got it. They're serving. All these people serve somebody else. So now, yes. Yeah, they do serve God, and they serve people. Good one. Very good one. So now, what you have to do now is you have to get your crayons on your table, and you have to talk at your table, and I need you to write this down, okay? Think about this. Who has served you in this past week? Who has served you? Remember, we decided that serving and helping is the same thing. So write down the names of some of the people or some of the jobs that have served you this week. All right, I can see over here that Anthea wrote that the cashier served her. That's a good one. Someone at the till. What did you guys write? Oh, mom served you. That's very good. What did you guys write? Rach, what have you guys decided? Your teacher. All right. Amy, what have you guys got? Oh, you've got lots of names. Good one. Auntie Joy served you. Cool. And what have you got there? Oh, the policeman and the waitress. And here I see doctor and mom. And what's that word going to be? Oh, your domestic worker served you. Very good. All right. Now it's getting a bit more tricky. Are you ready for a trickier one? How have mom and dad served you today? All right, I've got a cool thing over here. This dad, a dad at this table, I don't know which dad. This dad over here went and bought electricity for his family. That's definitely serving. What did you guys do? Someone made them lunch. Dad took her to school. That's a good one. Oh, mom or dad or someone served them food. That's a very good one. What did you guys have? Oh, mom was the taxi. She drove you to school and to sports. There's no children at that table. Oh, granny served over here. She fetched children from school, and sometimes mom drove you to jam. Guys, can you see that your parents actually serve you quite a lot? Am I right? Now, mom and dad, here's the good part. You've got 30 seconds to write down how your children have served you today. You might have to scratch your head. Okay, she took the plates to the kitchen. Oh, and fed, I was wondering who fed the pasta, and fed pasta to the dog. Very, very, fed the and fed the dog. That's a very good way of serving. Well done. Oh, this one over here, someone found a lunchbox that was lost. That was helpful. And what about manners? Oh, and the children had good manners. That was serving mom and dad. Cool. What did you guys do? You helped in the shop. Wow, that's a responsibility. And over here, what? Laura set the table for supper. I know Laura does that every night, hey? And who makes the salad? Aha! What have you guys got? You helped read a story to your little sister. That's a very good serving, Amber. And you did some homework on your own. Good job. And anything over here without any children? Oh, open the gates, put on the alarm. That's all. See, so children can serve their moms and dads and help their moms and dads too. Now, hopefully, the RFMs are ready to do a little play for you about what it is to serve at home. For us, the question is, what was that all about? What did he mean when he said that Jesus had already been? Did anyone see Jesus come? Talk about it on your table and see if you can come up with an answer. How could Jesus have already come? It's a bit tricky, that one. Are you getting the right answer? I think that Jenna thinks she knows the answer. And Rachel knows the answer, all right. And definitely Laura knows. All right, so let's see what Jenna says. Oh, the people who needed help were like Jesus coming. I think you've got it. What do you think, Laura? The beggar needed food. You think he was like Jesus? That was, if they'd fed the beggar who needed food, would it have been them feeding Jesus? You're right. What do you guys think? Have you got something extra to say, Rach? Oh. Okay. So now that was one family who did they serve or didn't they serve? What do you think? Did they serve or not? No, I would say they didn't serve. But now I want to introduce you to a family that lives in East London that does serve. Are you ready for that? Oh, good. So let's give Auntie Paula a big clap. That was a better, very much better example than this example of someone, of a family that serves Jesus. And the way that they serve Jesus is by just living with their eyes open, looking at the people around them and seeing how they can help them. All right. So now the question for you guys is this. Do you think that serving others is important to Jesus? And I want to show you there are 2 verses on the back here that will help you to get the right answer. In Matthew 20, verse 28, I just put that in so you could have a context there, but really this is the part that needs to stand out. Instead, whoever wants to be great among you must be a servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. And then in Luke 22, Jesus says to them, I am among you as one who serves. So the Bible tells us that Jesus was a server. He was a helper of all the people. And the Bible tells us that if we want to be top, first prize, the best in the West, in God's kingdom, we need to be the servants and the helpers, and not the people who get served. That's a bit tough, hey guys? Alright, so that's biblical basis number 1. The next question that we're going to look at is, what should our attitude towards serving be? So what should we think about when we think about serving? Should we be going, oh, let's just fit that in today, 5 minutes, quick sticks? Or what should we be thinking about? And let's see what the Bible says. In Ephesians chapter 6, it says, serve wholeheartedly. That means you've got to serve with every single part of you, as if you were serving the Lord, not people. So every single person you see, you need to pretend, oh, if that was Jesus, what would I do if that person was Jesus? How could I help that person if he was Jesus? And then in Galatians chapter 5, it says, you, my brothers and sisters, are called to be free. Serve one another humbly in love. That's what Auntie Paula was saying. Humbly. Not like you that you know everything, but you just come in to try and help them and see what they can do, what you can do for them, and show them love. And the last one is in 1 Peter chapter 4. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace. So you see, the Bible is full of things that tell us that we need to serve. And so if we're a family that wants to live for Jesus, if we're a family that wants to be known as a Christian family and be living the way the Bible tells us to live, then as a family we need to be serving. And I know that that's a tough thing because lives are full and busy. But we need to work out ways that we can serve with our whole lives, with our attitudes, with our time. And so that's really, hopefully I've kind of sold you on the idea of serving. I guess you were pretty much sold already, otherwise you wouldn't have come. But really, that's what the Bible says. We need to be serving. And so I thought of a few ways that we could serve, and just to give us a bit of serving practice and to prove to you that you don't have to have 3 hours to serve. I've got a quick serving job that we can do right now. Okay? So, I made lots of these, so we might have time to do 2 each. But over here, I've got a little postcard. And the front of the postcard looks like that. And on the back of the postcard, there's a place for a message and a name and address. And in this little box over here, we've got names of people in our church that we can serve. These people in this box, some of them are sick, some of them are lonely, some of them have got terrible things going on in their families, some of them are just really, really old, and maybe they would like to hear from us. And so what we're going to do is we're going to serve these people by encouraging them. And moms and dads, this is literally going to take 2 minutes. You could do this once a week for 2 minutes, and you would be serving as a family. Okay? So in here, guys, are names. Come and find one. Over here is a card. Come and get one. And on the back, there's a little, write a little bit of an encouragement. And then just make sure that you also say, we prayed for you today. And when you finish the card, just sit together quickly, put your hands on each other, hold each other in a little hug or whatever, and pray for the person on the card. You don't have to know who they are. God knows exactly what they need. Just pray that He will be with them and provide for them today. All right. So you guys ready to serve? You sure? Come and fetch your stuff.